Hey, this is Ken at Capital Advantage Tutoring. Welcome to my live for the Series 7 exam, the Series 6 exam, the Series 63, the 65, the 66, the SIE exam. All the FINRA exams and NASAA exams. Come here for some help with it. Now, before I get started and into the live, hey, how are you? That's great. I'm glad to see you here. So let's get into this a little bit. Let's start with the number one question I get all the time is, what do I do if I'm taking the test tomorrow? So as I say, get the hell off my live. If you're taking it tomorrow, I don't want you on here. Good luck, vibes, congrats, snaps. We're going to do it. Get some sleep, get off here. Now, if you're taking it tomorrow, you're done, you're studied, go get some sleep, do whatever you have to do to relax, glass of wine, smoke a J, whatever it is, okay? Back massage, whatever. Now, the next step is if you're taking it after tomorrow, like say 2 days from now. Tomorrow, don't take any tests really. If you want to do little quizzes, maybe, but nothing big, nothing taxing. Spend the day adding knowledge, okay? Just spend the day just watching videos, watching my videos, reading the book, reading some like the Crunch Time Facts, or if you have Notman, the key topics, or if you have Kaplan, the tips and tricks. All these little things. I think Achievable has a cheat sheet too. I'll have to look that up. I think they do. Now, that's good for tomorrow and the day after. Now, if it's beyond that, what you want to do is you want to take, if you're within 10 days, you want to take finals every day. In the morning, try to match the time you're taking on the exam if you can, to get the same biorhythms and all that Zen crap, okay? Try to do that. And then every day after you take it, review it in detail, right and wrong answers. Review everything, not just the wrong answers. Review everything in any section you do bad on, either reread, watch a video, or take a quiz on to do it to get that score up. That's your thing. Leading up to that, remember, when you start studying, and if you're just starting out, you want to make sure that you read the book fully. I don't care what test it is. Read the book cover to cover, no tests, no questions, no highlighting, screw the highlighting, no notes. Just read through it. If you want to go through the second time and take notes, that's fine. But we like progress. We want to get through. So those are your plans for taking it. Literally, that's what it is. Taking it tomorrow, stop, get off here. Taking it beyond tomorrow, no tests the day before, but every day but the day before, you're taking finals every day. But you don't need to take finals for a month, like 10 days. You want to do chapter quizzes and like attack the weak stuff up until 10 days out, and then every day. Then watch videos and read. I think that works. Now, there's a lot of free stuff. Remember, you're not alone. There's a lot of free stuff on here. There's a lot of free stuff. I have my Facebook group, which is FINRA Exam Prep with Capital Advantage Tutoring. Then we also have Series 65, 66 Exam Prep. I have almost 5,000. I mean, it's ridiculous. I looked up, it's like 2,200 active people in there. We have a chat for every class test, right? So you can go in the room and see the big stuff and then get help from me and Michael Weiss and a couple other tutors. By the way, Michael Weiss, great tutor. Check him out at series7examtutor.com. Also, I do it at series7exam.org. Okay. You can, if I'm too expensive and Michael's too busy, which he's pretty busy, I have other tutors that are newer. Good. They're just newer and they're cheaper. Okay. I can help you out with that. If you need the 79, I got a guy, Joe, out in California, but he's booked up constantly. It's crazy because he's that good. I'm trying to get him to get somebody else to back him up. Now you have that. We also have my membership thing. So every Friday night we meet at 6 o'clock. I do the 65, 66 class, even the 63. At 7 o'clock, I do the Series 7. And then at 8 o'clock, I do the options. It's an options only class. We call it the happy hour because people drink, have wine, and we go to like 8:30. We start at 8, we go to like 9:30 sometimes, unless I have to go. It's every Friday night Eastern time. Those are in my memberships. So in the membership, if you go into the group, if you go onto my video, there's a little button that says join. Also, if you like my shit, hit like, subscribe, and share this shit, okay? See what happens. Maybe it works. Okay, so now, hit the join button, and there's 4 choices. There's the cheap one, which is just watching old membership videos of these classes. I record them and post them sometimes. Then the next level up is $20 a month. Now remember, do this on a laptop or desktop, because if you do it on an iPhone, Apple sometimes likes to jack 30% on, so we don't want to do that. $20 a month is just my options videos. Now my options are crazy. Okay, they're different than anyone else's. You can use T-charts if you want. I don't. Okay, I think my options are off the fucking chart. They're game changing, totally different, very visual, like common sense. So you kind of understand what's going on. You know the bull bear, the break even, everything. That's for $20 a month to get access to all my videos on options. It's only options. Everything else is free. Anything else I do other than the classes and the options is free. I put however many videos on there. Now, the next step up is $25 a month, which means you get everything below it. You get the once a week 7 class, plus the options, plus the replay of the videos. Then you go up even higher, the $50 a month. That's the option class, the Series 7 class, and the options videos, and then the membership replays. Okay. So if you think about it, we meet every week pretty much. I'm even doing not Christmas, the Christmas Eve, right? Every Friday we meet, and once in a while it'll be a Sunday if I have something going on Friday, but it's either Friday or Sunday. I don't like Sundays because I finally get to see football. Okay. Now, hey, how are you? What's up? Hey, congrats. That's awesome. Now, if you haven't noticed, this isn't live. I'm recording this, right? You did figure that out, right? I'll be live in a second, just as soon as I get this shit out of the way. Now, if you think about it, paying $50 a month if you're doing options, okay? That means you're meeting 2 times a week, which is 8 lessons, which is what, $6 a lesson. It's pretty cheap. I think so. I'm selling myself cheap. Okay. Anyway, those are all the things. If you also, what other? So also check out Susie Rhodes at Passmaster. You can check out Brandon Rith over at Basic Wisdom. You can check out Brian Lee at Teskey. You can check. On this beautifully warm summer day, I'm going to give you a little information on how to study for the exam. First of all, read the fucking book. You got to read the book, okay? If you try to just do questions, you're going to end up coming to me or another tutor and spending a lot of money. Read the damn book. Can't say that enough. Get through it one time. Don't take a lot of notes unless you're a really good note taker. But if you take a lot of notes, what's going to happen is you're going to sit there and take forever to finish it. Get through the book one time at least. Try to get the big picture. Options, maybe you got to do a couple times through practice exams. But then just start taking quizzes on each chapter. Each chapter, take 10 to 15 questions on each chapter. Anything you get less than a 75 on, reread the chapter or that section, whatever it is. It's time consuming, but you got to do it. Then once you're passing all them, then start finals. Doing finals is not studying. Doing finals is to find out where you're weak. That's not a form of studying. Yes, you're going to get advice from people to say, just take a lot of tests. You know what? You don't meet the 50% of people who fail doing that because you're now doing something else. This job takes that kind of dedication. You need to read, quiz, and then study. If you need help with options, go. Either hire me, hire someone else, talk to people, or I have a bunch of videos on YouTube that will help you, okay? Now, if you've done all the quizzes and the finals, every time you do a quiz, reread the chapter. Once you get to the finals, take a final. Then the lowest 2 sections, reread those chapters. It's testing and reading, both of them together. I'm going to repeat that. That's my fucking mantra. You got to read the book. If you don't, you're going to have a problem. Also, don't look for which vendor mimics the exam. None of them do. Very few. You're gonna hear from people, oh, Kaplan does, STC does, Achievable does. None of them do. You may get lucky on a few, but that's not what it's about. You're not trying to mimic the test. Yes, that'd be great. If I could write a bunch of questions that looked like the exam, I'd be a millionaire, okay? Instead of just 100 air, okay? So no one does it. There's not one vendor. And FINRA is super aggressive about not letting people mimic the exams. They sued training consultants like 10 years ago because your questions are so damn close. Nobody wants to do that. And the Roman numeral stuff, yeah, people do Roman numerals because it's easy to write questions that way. If somebody asks me to write questions, if I have to do the ABCD ones, I could probably do like 10 questions an hour. You give me Roman numerals, I can probably bang out 30 questions an hour. Maybe less, but a lot more because Roman numerals are easier to write, and that's why they have a lot of them. I want you to treat the tests as a way to test your knowledge, not to mimic the exam. The more you know, the easier it is. Follow me on YouTube. I got a bunch of stuff, live Q&A every Tuesday and Thursday nights. Let's pass this fucker. Hey, welcome to the Tuesday Night Live. How are we doing? Hope everyone's doing well. Hope you had a great Easter or a Sunday off if you don't celebrate it, which is awesome. The only problem is I have a bunch of friends who are Jewish, and the only problem is everything's fucking closed. So it's not even, it's a day off, but you can't even go to the store or anything. It's horrendous. But anyway, it's fine. Hope everyone's doing well. Ivy, how are you? Boom. Okay. Facebook user, Mia. So what? You passed the 65. That's a beast of a test. That's a hard test. A lot of people like getting it, taking that and right after the 7 because there's so much overlap. Okay. Angie Newman, how are you? Okay, so let's see. Here we go. Alyssa Rosiel. Okay, I've been using STC and done a lot of. I got over 71 in every final, but they did my green lights and got a 60 on one and a 65. Oh yeah, the green lights are tough. Okay, don't sweat it too much. The green lights are tough. They're not easy to get through. So don't worry about that too much. Focus on the good stuff. Now, hopefully you take, I don't know if you're taking the 7. What test are you taking? That's right. Keep fighting the good fight. Absolutely. 100%. Boom. Kristen, I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. Now, Alyssa, what test are you taking? So if it's a 7, make sure, make sure that you get a what's the best way to explain it? Make sure you go through customer account Senate and go through my crash course. If it's the SIE, just go through my crash course videos and get some sleep. Sleep is underrated, okay? You're fine. Alyssa, again, the green lights are ass kickers. They really are. They're really hard. They're just the green lights are tough ass tests. So let's just not worry about it too much. Okay. Angie, how are we doing? I'm so happy you got past that. Boom. Hold on. I got to give you something a little bit. A little something. Boom, shakalaka, boom, shakalaka, boom, shakalaka, boom. Facebook user, boom. Facebook user gets some bet. I assume that might be Brandy, okay? Because Brandy's taking a test tomorrow. Hopefully you will get some motivation. We love that. And keep sending me those great texts. I'm hoping one day you'll send me the bad one over your watch. That's okay. Now, look, the VIX. Oh, I was back there before. Okay. Mia, how we doing? I agree. Just keep. I thought it was. I could tell because I knew you were taking it tomorrow. And I can tell the excitement. And Brandy, just so you feel it, get the fuck off my live, baby. Go get some sleep. Okay. Joanna, we're gonna get you together. We're gonna, as I tell everyone, we're gonna, all of us together between the Facebook group, we're gonna drag your ass across the finish line. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna drag your ass across the finish line. Boom. Okay, here we go. Question for the 7. How many cat act? No, for the 57. Yeah, you need to know for the 7. Boom. Bunny. That's okay. Brandy, I appreciate it. Thank you. That's true. As Michael Cooney just said, do not change your fucking answers. Take it like a savage. Just boom. Look at all those red. That's some. Oh, those are the big losers. That's why. So there's some. They took some hits today. Okay. Don't worry about cat. Cat. Just look for the 7. I doubt you need to know, but let's talk about it. Cat is literally just it tracks your orders as they come. Okay. That's all. As the order goes through the system, it just tracks your orders from beginning to end. It's to make sure people aren't front running and shit like that. Act is all about order comparison, right? So when we do a trade, as a broker dealer, we have to report the trade to TRF or whatever. It goes into Act and then it compares. Then the other side goes, oh, look, there's the information. So let me back up and sound a rambling. I buy 100 shares from Elia, right? She's at Goldman, I'm at JP Morgan. Say I'm the executive broker dealer. I report the trade to Act. Okay. I report the trade to Act. And then what happens? I put it in TRF, it goes to Act. And then Elia goes, oh, look, we agree with that. They accept it. And we boom. Okay. Okay, Mia. Mia, you're in good shape with those 66s. Okay. Alyssa, with the SIE, just watch the crash course stuff, get some sleep, and go, baby. Go. Get it out of your system. You're going to beat the thing. Okay. There we go. Everything's all burning up. Okay. Everything's all hot. It might be because of my lights. Ow. But don't start a fire. I agree. I think my options videos are pretty awesome. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Let me catch up to you guys. John Perrott. Okay. Any relation to Ross Perrott? No, Ross Perrott. Okay. John, I appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for still subscribing even when you don't need to. That's awesome. Cheers to you. I love it. Okay. Go find my Facebook user. Go if you're taking the Angie, you're gonna nail this thing. I know you're gonna nail the 7. Okay. Oh wait, Nicole. That's awesome. That's a big freaking deal. We got it. Boom. Okay. What are we gonna do? Am I gonna demonetize? So let's go with boom shakalaka. Boom shakalaka. Okay, good stuff. Let me catch up. Okay. So client products. Okay, Nicole, we are not worthy. Okay, so now, I would focus, go through my videos. I have a bunch of videos out with the products and stuff like that. If you're talking about the investment products, that's on the early end, on the beginning. And if it's the investment products, the investment progress. John, we're gonna drag your ass over the finish line. I promise you. Okay. Jessica, for fun. That's awesome. I love that. I love that. Okay. And again, you should be off of here by now. Go get this. Go. You're gonna nail this, in Brandy. Okay. Okay, Jarl, I appreciate that, but I still say, STC solid. Okay. Brandy, I know we're gonna drag your ass across. You're absolutely gonna come across the finish line with us. Boom, by your hair like a caveman, dragging you across the line. You'll love every second of it. Okay. Um, yes, I agree. I appreciate you saying that. But again, I supplement. You guys did the work, right? So you know what you get for passing, right? Boom, shakalaka, boom. Okay. Okay, Chris. Oh, I think you reached out to me. I think, yeah. Okay, hold on. I thought you did. Getting in the 80s. I'm a cap on prices and taking 7 on Monday. Feeling pretty good. Yeah. Okay. Let's, like, if you watch the beginning of my video, you would see my fucking tips. Okay, but okay. Um, anyone take it on Monday? So today's Tuesday. So you take a test every day. Final every day, but not the day before. So finals up to Sunday. Don't take more than one. Just take one. Do it during the day. If you start or end a final at night, it's kind of garbage. Okay. So do the final in the morning if you can. Then what you're going to do is review every single word, every question, right or wrong. Review every question, right or wrong, and then read anything that if you're scoring under 70, maybe reread the chapter, watch a video, whatever you want to do. Then what you're going to do, you're going to jump off. And on Monday, all you're going to do is add knowledge. Read customer accounts. I'm telling you right now, customer accounts is like easy, low-hanging fruit. I'm telling you, customer accounts is easy shit, okay? But it's low-hanging fruit. And the worst thing in the world is to see a question and go, I used to know that question. Okay, so make sure, let's not get there. Okay, so let's make sure that you know this stuff. So customer accounts, you read the day before or the morning of, and you just add knowledge. Watch my crash course stuff. Go over customer accounts. Read low chapters. Go over your hot sheet, shit like that. Man, fucking Humana's on that board every fucking day. Okay, so now either up or down. Down a lot. Okay, hope that helps a little bit, Chris. You're gonna nail this thing. And by the way, start your pattern now. Start your sleep pattern now. Okay. 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 Joanna, we're going to get you through it. We got this. We're all together. Sorry, I feel sad. It's my loss on that one. Maybe you'll be happy and you'll make a mistake later. No worry, Angie. We got this. We're together. Okay. Brandy, I appreciate it. Oh, yeah. Nicole, I will get to this. Okay. I will get you. I want to get to that. I just had to get through all this stuff. Okay. Boom. First questions, options. That's usually a good thing, right? Brandy, I appreciate it. I do think my options are kind of game changing. They're different than everyone else's. Some people like them, some people don't. Although I don't know anyone that doesn't. Anyone taking the test tomorrow or before our next live, which is in 47 hours, 47 and a half maybe. Don't, oh really? No, it's like 47 and 50 minutes. Okay. Don't change your fucking answers. Take it like a goddamn savage. Answer it, move on. Answer it, move on. The only time you change answers if they're punch you in the face wrong. That's the only time you ever change answers. And remember, when you go back, before you hit submit, just go back and check the first 5. That's all you got to do. Okay. Joanna, we're gonna get you through this. Okay. And again, anyone who's struggling with options, go join just hit the join button. Don't even do the classes. Just do the options. It's $20 a month. It's like literally $4 a video. Go do that. Go hit the join. It's called option videos, and your mind will be ever motherfucking blown. Okay. How easy they are. Okay. Now, so you asked about dump sheets. I'll get to that. Okay, I think that's on the LinkedIn part. Okay. That's right. So Joanna, don't worry about the spreads too much. If again, join my group. We do classes every Friday night. It's and I do it in the preamble, right? So for $20, you get the videos and all their membership videos usually. So you don't even have to go to the class. If you do 25, you get the class and the options and all the other videos. If you do the $50 a month, you get the options class, 7 class, and then you get the membership videos, which is pretty awesome. I'm not going to sell that anymore. I'm just saying it'll help. If spreads are easy, okay? Spreads are pretty darn easy. They seem hard on the exam, but like when you do the questions on the vendors, but on the tests are actually pretty easy. Okay. Let me work on that, Chris. Okay. I do have a couple videos on that. Look, Shirley, margin is like so minor on the test. It's like we're not even worth doing. But okay, understand something. Easy. I'm not even gonna write this down. You're gonna write this down. Hold on. Eric, we're gonna get this. Testing in May, right? So as you say, when people ask me when are you taking the test, I go May. When? May the day never come. Okay. So understand. So if you want equity, right? So want equity, if you're gonna look for equity on this, you're gonna do long minus debit, right? So if it's a long account, you do what it's worth, the market value minus the debit. Market minus debit. That's the formula for equity on the long side. For the short side, it's credit minus market. And on the exam, they will give you those fucking numbers, right? So you get the long account, you get the short, subtract, that's your equity. Boom. On the short side, it's credit minus market, credit minus market. That's what it's going to be. And they're going to give it to you. So whatever that is, that's easy. That's equity. Now, for as far as SMA goes, it's always equity minus Reg T. What's Reg T? Half of the market value. So remember that. Equity is half the market value, or Reg T is half the market value. So SMA, which is your excess equity, is equity minus Reg T. So if you do, say you have an equity of 20 grand and the market value is 40, no, it wouldn't work. If you have an equity of 20 grand and you have a market value of 30, well, 30 and a half is 15. 20 minus 15 is 5. Yes, your SMA. If they ask you, how much can you withdraw from the account? It's the SMA. If they ask, what can you borrow? It's going to be it's going to be the SMAs, that kind of thing. So SMA is your excess equity. And that's, by the way, that formula is for both sides, long and short. But you have to remember, it's half the market value, not half the debit, not half the equity, not half the credit balance, half the market value. Okay. Okay, what should we worry about on the 7? Okay, you just started studying on the 7. This is the thing. When you start, and I won't be a total jerk, everything is going to be, you're going to focus on the 7. However, if you really want to, after you've done reading everything and you want to niche down, right? You want to make sure the options are solid, the munis are solid, and your suitability, which is mostly just product knowledge, like understanding the risks and rewards of the products. That's the big stuff. In customer accounts, I tell everyone to read the day before. Read it ahead of time, but make sure you do a review the day before, because it could be 15 questions and they're easy as long as you read the customer account stuff section. It's you forget if you don't read that. Okay. John Woodham. We'll call you Woody. Okay. I'm sure people have said that to you. Okay. Okay. You need to join study groups, my friend. I mean, I'm happy to help you, and it's a wide open question, but it's very hard to study for both. But okay, but the good thing is studying for the 66 will help a little for the 7 because there's some overlap with products. Not a ton, like maybe 20-30%, but there is some overlap with the like CAPM and products and bonds and stuff. So I would, if you have to take the 66 first, get that out of the way first. Boom. Don't book the 7 yet. Just get the 66, focus on that, and then when you're done with the 66, folks start focusing on the 7. So even if they have them back to back like a week apart, move the 7. Take this shit. They're gonna yell at you, but it's better to pass than to rush it and fail. Okay. So I think focus on the 66 for the most part. And again, go on the Facebook group. It's called FINRA Exam Prep with help from Capital Advantage Tutoring, and join some of the study groups. They're going to help you. Just talking to other people and having to explain shit and having them explain shit to you is super helpful. Like being in a study group and just sitting on the wall like a fucking fly is garbage. But if you do it the other way around, I think if you get involved, it'll help. I promise you. And John, and STC solid. I love it. Okay. Joanna, I just did a video on them. DPPs, don't worry about it. I literally did a video a month ago on REITs and DPPs. It's called REITs with a little DPP bonus. Okay. Okay. Jessica Kendall studying for this for fun. Yeah, I love it. Do that for fun. That's awesome. Definitely. I think that's great. Okay. But make sure you go over the products. And if you want to take it, and then you can also take the 63 or 66 or the 65 on your own also. So you can do those for fun also. Okay. Keep at it, kid. I love it. That's awesome. Okay. Yeah, but don't, Joanna, don't focus on just questions. Okay. I know I'm a little behind, but don't focus on just questions. You gotta kind of pepper it with reading. Do questions, guys. And I say this all the time. You're taking tests to find your weakness, right? You're taking tests to find your weakness. Don't take it just to take it. You want to take it to open it up and find where you suck, and that's the goal. Okay. So I think I helped you with that one. Yeah, first questions, options. You should at some point you should love options. Okay. Harry, I'm not the man. You're the man. Okay. Okay. Boom. I love it. Make sure you watch the crash course playlist because I have a couple good security suitability stuff in there that'll be on the exam. I love it, Harry. You're gonna nail this. But what I gotta say to you, get the fuck off my live. You need to get some sleep, my man. Okay. Jamie, that's awesome. Don't get an accident. Open your door. Hey, get out of the way, you bum. That's what you gotta yell for. That's boom. Okay. Open that window. I'll yell at some people as they're driving. Okay. Okay. Jessica, that's funny. High frequency. Okay. Jessica, can I review settlements? Okay. This is super easy. Okay. Everything. Now, this is only good for another month. Okay. Everything settles T plus 2. What? I'm almost there. Everything settles T plus 2, except for two things: options and treasury trading. Everything says, yes, you can take the 66 anytime you want. You don't even have to be sponsored. Okay, now, settlement is T plus 2. Everything settles T plus 2 except for two things: treasury trading and option trading. Boom. I love that. Now, okay. Now, the only caveat to that is that, yeah, if it's a non-equity option, right? Like an index options, VIX, currency, interest rate, they all settle T plus 1 trading and exercise, okay? Because you're getting cash. Who cares, right? It's the next day. However, if you do that voodoo that you do so well, if you do an equity option, yeah, the trading's T plus 1. But if you exercise, what are you getting? You're getting stock or paying. You're either getting stock or delivering stock. So you will have to settle T plus 2. So everything settles T plus 2, except for trading of options and treasuries, that's T plus 1. If it's a non-equity option, everything's T plus 1. If it's the exercise of an equity option, because you're delivering stock or getting stock, T plus 2. There you go, Jessica. Hopes that helps. Okay. Options should be your friend. Okay. Joanna, you got so much time. You got 2 weeks. Boom. Okay. Michael, I like dump sheets. I do have a video on dump. If you Google Series 7 dump sheet, I have a YouTube on that. Super helpful. But remember, dump sheets are very personal. Okay. It's that's fine. Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, John, I'll get to you in a second. That's fair. Whatever you have to do. Okay. Now, so the dump sheet. Look, it's very personal, and I did a video on what you should put in there. What you could is an idea, but it's your thing. So, but always put the bond triangle in the option box, literally for every exam. Okay, except for the 63. That's going to help you. Then you got to look at other stuff. Look at my video and see if there's some ideas. But the other thing is, if you Google, right? If you Google Series 7, and I always like to say Google shit, right? But the thing is, and then you hit images, right? You get ideas, okay? Hold on, there we go. So it's not that you want to user ideas. What we want to do is just get it. So if you click on this, you may not be able to see all of them, right? You can see all of them. Let's see, make that bigger. Okay. Oh, look at that. Who's right there? Look at that ugly bastard right in the middle. But if you do this, these are ideas for dump sheets. It's the easiest stuff to do right there. Over on the left, see right there. Boom. Oh, you can't see it yet, can you? You can't see that. But right over to the left, okay, is going to be, hold on, I'll do it this way. Right over there is my video. Okay, you can't really see it, but anyway. Just that's going to help you a little bit. Okay, that. Just use my video and then start working. Then start creating your own. Because the magic of a dump sheet isn't actually having on the day of. I mean, the options in bond triangle, yeah, or the seesaw, but it's the making of it, learning that shit. That's going to be your best bet. Okay, I can help you with that. So now you'll see something out tomorrow. That's awesome. So you're going to see something out tomorrow. That's or tonight, maybe depending on how soon I edit it. So here's the thing, there's one method, right? So first of all, first step on a convertible is always par divided by the convertible price. Boom, whatever that is. You take the par, which is 1,000, or preferred, which is 100, divide by the convertible price, and you get the parity. Okay, you get parity. Okay, no, you don't. You get the ratio. Sorry about that. See, it's late. You get the ratio. That ratio is how many shares you get if you convert. So then you multiply that times the common stock price. Then you move the fuck on. Okay, so that's what you do. You take that. Okay. You do par divided by the convertible price. Then you do that times the common stock price. Yes, the other way is that if they don't give you the common stock price, you divide the bond market price by that number. So again, par divided by the convertible price, then you multiply the ratio times the common stock price, or if all else fails, you divide the bond price by that ratio. Okay. 10 days, baby. Seth, we got you. Okay. Seth, we got you on this shit. Okay. So keep at it, keep grinding, join the Facebook group. We have, again, I can't believe how many active people. There are so many people in there who've passed 6 months, a year ago, still on there helping people out. It's amazing how they do. Okay. So get on there. They have an SIE chat. It's great. I mean, literally 62. No, I have 5,000 people in it. The other group has 6,200, but it's not that active. This 5,000 people, I think there's at least 1,400 people now in the chats talking to each other. It's goddamn insane how helpful everyone is. Okay. And do that. Okay. So now, Jessica, do you have to do amortization on the 7th? Why, yes, ma'am, you do. So let me see if I can do this. Hold on. I don't know if it's going to show on the screen, but let's see if I can do it. It's not going to be hard. Amortization is the same as accretion, except for going down versus up. Where's Michael with it? That's what she said. God. See if this will work. Okay, hold on. Let's see if this share screen works without being total an idiot. Share. Let's see what shows up. Okay. Hopefully everyone can see that. I'm going to read it to you guys, okay? Zoom it out, baby. Okay. A customer purchases a corporate bond at 105 with 10 years to maturity and chooses to amortize the premium. 6 years later, the customer sells the bond at 103. What are the tax consequences of this action? Okay, that's the thing. So first thing you do is you take the amount above or below par. A lot of reading, Philip, a lot of fucking reading. So you take the amount above or below par, so that's $50. $50, so it's 1,050, so it's 50 above par. You go 50. Hopefully you can read it. Just zoom it out, pinch it out, baby. It's funny watching my 2-year-old knows how to pinch shit. It's like crazy. It's like unbelievable. Now, that's 50 divided by 10, so that gives me $5 a year. So I'm going to amortize $5 a year, okay? Um, $5 a year, so down. And now it says after 6 years, you sell it for 103. So we're going to drop the price by $5 a year for 6 years. So 5 times 6 is $30. So we're going to do 1,050 minus 30 is now 1,020. That's our new cost basis, okay? Our new cost basis is 1,020. So then if we have 1,020 cost basis and then we sell the bond at 1,030, what do we make? Why, yes, Jessica, we make $10. So that's a $10 capital gain. Boom. Hope again. So it's 1,050, $50 over par, $50 divided by the number of years to maturity, which is 10. 50 divided by 10 is $5 a year. We sell it 6 years later. So we're going to drop the price and amortization for 6 years, $5 a year. That's $30. 1,050 minus 30 is the grand old amount of 1,020. That's our new cost basis. And then we sell it at 1,030 and we make our $10. It's literally the same if it's accretion. You take the distance below par, divide it by the number of years to maturity, and then add that onto it each year that you hold it. Pretty good stuff. Hope that helps, Jessica. Okay. Okay. Dymo Dingleberry. That's a great name. That's a fun name, Dingleberry. Okay, now. I know that it's Michael, so it's fine. But it's fine. Read. Oh, it's not there. So your name, that's Michael does those names. Obviously, I'm not saying it the right way on purpose. You understand that, right? Okay. Because Michael LaRussa always does those crazy names. Okay. But he's taking the 66, so it's not you. Read the Kaplan book once. Done 800 out of the 2400 Q Bank. By the way, if you didn't have a legit question, I would think you'd be fake, but I guess you're not. Okay, now. Done 800 out of 2400, still testing around 50-60% of practice exams. Okay, so it's coming up in 5 days. Go back and read. Again, here's the thing. Kaplan's hard. Do my tests on my practice funnels on my channel. You can do some of those tests, but I would spend a good I would spend 2-3 days reading or watching videos. It'll help, I promise you. Maybe just go back to the fundamentals and pick up some stuff. Kaplan's hard. Go over the Kaplan questions and see if you're getting it wrong because you didn't know your shit or because you just because you couldn't fucking understand what they're asking, which is definitely a problem with Kaplan sometimes. So go try that out and then do my questions on my playlist. Practice on those playlists. See what happens. And check in Thursday. Yeah, mid-September. Oh, yeah, Michael. Got it. God, you were killing it and you undid yourself, right? Oh, my God. You changed 20 answers, right? It happens because, look, as I tell everyone, the test is designed to make you feel like you're failing. Remember that. It makes you feel like you're failing. So please trust that it's not. You may be failing, but don't act like you are. Just be confident. Be a goddamn savage, okay? Boom. Yep. Okay. Yeah, so Joanna, I did a video like I don't know, like maybe a month ago. Let's see. A month ago. I can put it in here maybe. Let's see. Blah 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 blah. I was sitting in the middle of a good dream, and all of a sudden I woke up. It's a song from there we go, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Where are we? Here we go. REITs and DPPs. Let's not play the music. I don't want to hear that shit. Okay, here we go. This is my guy. Okay. Hold on. There you go. Okay. That's the DPP and REIT thing. Okay. Yes. And Michael, I agree. You sit in those groups and you see they're so different and they're doing the same thing. Okay. Okay. There you go, Facebook. I just put the video in there for REITs and DPPs. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Having trouble breaking past the 72% mark on the 65 capping QBag. I see that it's quarterback. This is the third time I'm taking it, and I have to complete 300 questions a day. Oh my fucking god! Yeah, I know. I don't know why it shows up. I don't know why Facebook just shows up as Facebook user. It's weird. Um, you're actually probably okay, Aria. I mean, you got to find time to read a little bit. I mean, really? Maybe shut yourself down and do like 250. They're not going to fucking count. So do like 200 questions and read the rest of the day. Get your 200 in, which I think is goddamn ridiculous, but get 200 in and go back and fill it in with like the lowest sections. They're not going to count. I don't think they're going to count your 300 questions. And in reality, if they do, just go look. I think I got to do some reading. If you're doing 200 a day and reading, they can't be too hard on you. And get basically anything passing on Kaplan means you know enough to pass. Okay. I am trying to take the city. It makes me think you're French. Okay. In less than a month, I am a little confused about the head and shoulder thing. When is this series live? Okay. This is for Isabella. This is for every exam. I don't carve it out. I mean, if I just said series 7 on one side and 66 on the other, I could probably do that. But then people jump on and it confuses anyway. This is for the SIE exam, the Series 7 exam, the Series 6 exam, the 65, 66, all of them. So you want to be, here's the thing, since you have a month, okay, less than a month, when you should be reading and doing quizzes until you're about 10 days out, then do finals every day. So remember, reading and quizzing, quizzing and reading and quizzing, is quizzing a word? And then the last 7 to 10 days, you take a final every day, review every question in the final. That's the goal, okay? That's really where you got to be, okay? But less than a month is 100% doable. Yeah, and here there's a lot of overlap. Remember, there's the first, like even all the books, the first like 78 pages, 7 to 8 chapters is like overlap from the 7. It's just a deeper dive. It feels the same, but it's going to get a little deeper because you have suitability. Yeah, I mean all that cash margin, opening accounts, what happens when a customer dies, discretion, springing power of attorney, all that shit. You want to make sure that you're solid with the margin, cash, opening accounts, what you need, what you don't need, what you have to disclose versus not to declose someone. That's a new way of getting undressed. We declose them. Okay. Okay. Yeah, no, and here that's literally what it is. It is an expanded thing. Okay. And Angie. Okay. Yes, you can take the 65. You can take, here's the thing. So remember, without sponsorship, and I will get you guys because I think I'm about 20 minutes, 15 minutes behind. Without sponsorship, you can take the SIE, the Series 3. Yes, I do, Isabel. I absolutely do. Look at my guys. I know that it's a pain, but the thing is, your best bet is when you go onto my channel, tab over to the playlist section and go there. That's where you're going to find most of your good shit. Okay. Most of the stuff is in the playlist section. That's where you're going to find it. Check out the quick topics video, find the playlist for your test, and then find the quick topics playlist. Those are all like quick hitters on various topics. Basically, those are videos when somebody asks me a question, I do the video and throw it in there. Or I do stupid shorts on them. Either way. So you can take the SIE by yourself. You can take this 3 by yourself, which is futures. You can take the series 65, 66, and 63 without sponsorship. Now, if you don't get a sponsorship within a year, then it's garbage, but it is there. Oh, empty. God damn it. Okay. There you go. Day trading to this. It's a different world. Trading for yourself versus investing for other people. It's hard. I don't know if it's hard. I mean, sometimes it's when I see people who are good at traders and then we bring them into a prop firm and they trade, they don't do so well because it's much harder to trade when it's your family's dinner on the table that you're screwing up. Okay. I know, I get it. So if you focus on the 7, then you can get the 66. If you get the 7 out of the way, maybe you can say, hey, if you miss the 66, maybe they can let you take the 63, 65 combo. But yeah, it's tough, man. Okay. Okay. So principal, dealer, markup, markdown, right? So understand how this works. So if I give you an order to buy 1,000 shares at 50, okay, what you're going to do is you're going to go, oh, look, I own the shares. You're going to sell them to me at $50 and add a markup. Okay. Okay. Kathy, that's awesome. I'm going to get to you. So if you're a market maker and I give you an order to buy 1,000 shares at 50, you're going to sell them to me a little bit higher than 50. That's with a markup. If I am a seller, you're going to buy them from me for a little bit lower than the 50. That's a markdown. So that's what a market maker does. They use their own inventory to buy and sell. So and what they do is they're charging you a markup or markdown depending on whether you buy or not. So that's what a market made. That's principal. Principal means the company's using their own money. Now, an agent is totally different. An agent, remember ABC, agent, broker, commission, right? ABC, agent, act as a broker, act as a commission. So literally, all an agent does is, oh, Ken, you want to buy 1,000 shares at 50? They will go out there and try to find a seller who wants to sell 1,000 shares or some portion of that at 50, and they match you up and they charge a commission. So there's no money. They are not the contraparty, right? So on a principal or a dealer transaction, a market maker, the actual company is putting up their own principal to buy or sell it. Where on an agency trade, they're having them meet in the middle and they charge a commission. Kind of like when you go to buy a house, there's a broker who helps you buy the house. The broker just finds a seller for you, matches you up, and they take your commission. Okay. You do not need to know all of the exams registration. You might have to know a couple of them, but I don't think a lot. I mean, SIE is just a precursor, right? Series 3 is for futures. Series 4 is the options principle. Series 5 is not a thing. Series 6 is investment companies and mutual funds, investment companies, and annuities. You can sell them. Series 7, we know what it is. It's a general securities representative. Okay, moving on. Now, I'll do this head and shoulders, I promise. Okay, the Series 9 it's 910 for a sales supervisor. Series 14 is for a compliance officer of a stock exchange. Series 24 is a principal, that your boss. Series 26 is your boss, but only for investment companies. And there's other ones like the 57, but I don't think they'll go there. Just know that the 63 is for people registering as agents for a broker dealer in the state. 65 allows them to be investment advisors. 66 combines them both. I don't think you'll have to do it, even though I just ran off. That's fine. Leaning on the 7. That's a good idea. Hey, Doug, how are you? Okay. I agree. I agree. If you don't understand the concept, it's not going to help you. Okay. There you go. I agree. Don't try not to do as many. Don't just focus on finals unless your firm makes you do it. Okay. Um, I'm trying to catch up. I'm only 15 minutes behind. Spend the first 2 weeks quizzing and testing, then the last 7 to 10 days taking finals. So read for the first 10 days, and if you're done early, read them again. Then start doing quizzes to see where you are, like short ones. Then once you're done with that, when you're about 10 days out, start jumping in the finals. Oh, Doug, how are you? Okay. Hold on, come here. Here we go. He got wet today. Here, say hi. Hi, Doug. How are you? Okay. And then here's the barker. You want to see the barker? Here we go. This is the one that's mean. That's Teddy. Say hi. Huh. Okay. He's the one who whenever you hear me yelling at people, that dog, that's the Teddy that I yell at. He's also up there. Okay. But you can't see him because I do this. Okay. So read for the first 10 days. Keep reading, and then take quizzes and finals, and then 10 days to go, take your test. Okay. It's great. They're great dogs, even though I yell at them all the time, right? Okay. Now, I think STC is the closest. None of them are close. Remember, thank you guys. I think they're cute too. I can't pick Violet up. I don't even know where she is. She's hiding. Okay. Oh, yeah, she's sleeping. Here, hold on. Let's see. I don't know if it'll work. There she is. There we go. Okay. Now, closest to the 7. I think the SEC is closest to the 7. STC should be close. But again, don't buy it for that. I mean, it helped, but don't get the knowledge. Focus on your knowledge more than anything else. Okay. Elia, you're in great shape. Yeah, mid 75s. Elia, you're fine. You're in mid shapes. You're in great shape. Okay. Philip, I think Pass Perfect will get you over the top. I just think they go too deep. Yeah, again, Pass Perfect solid. You get enough information, but I think you get too much information. Okay. Yeah, Michael, I agree. The study groups are great, and it's great to see other vendors, right? Just know that's why it's always good to have a second vendor. That's why I tell everyone buy Achievable to learn this shit. There's no one better, and I have links for that. No one better at teaching this shit than Achievable. But I always say get the Kaplan questions as a backup. If SDC would sell questions, I would do the same thing, but they don't. Okay, I wish they would. I could probably make a lot more sales that way. But they don't. So I say go to Kaplan. I don't love Kaplan's style of questions. They just have a better QBank experience. Okay. Ivy, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I think they're adorable. Okay. Even Violet. Okay. She's getting old. Okay. Now, no, guys, stay away. Now, are we taking this April 2nd? Okay. Oh yeah, you're right there. So, Guy, make sure don't do 80 banker. Please don't do 80 banker. And if you did, that's why you failed. Go get the Achievable. If you have 80 banker, go get Achievable. This is what I say. And I apologize when I see them at my conferences. Okay. Yes, I agree. Past Perfect puts too much info into your brain. But 80 banker, this is what I say that. And take 80 banker, take your books, go in your backyard. Put them in a nice little bucket. Pour some lighter fluid on it. Light it up. And then step away. Don't let the smoke hit you because it'll make you dumber. Don't use 80 banker. Oh, for insurance, they're great. For insurance and all that shit, they're good. They're solid shit. But for this shit, they're missing the mark. Okay. And focus on reading. You don't need luck. You're gonna nail it. Okay. Yes. So think about the fact that you got a 68 and got 80 banker. That's a good sign. Go get Achievable. Go get STC, something like that. I have links in there, or go get Kaplan. But really, don't use them. Use Securities Training Corp. If you really want to learn, get Achievable. You could probably do the whole program. Yeah, it's a lot easier, and you have it. So it teaches it much better. What you do is you plug in your test date, and they give you a plan. Okay. So whoever asked about the reach, hope they got it. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't show your name anyway. Bobby Crumb. Bobby Crumb, thank you. I'm only 10 minutes behind. Boom. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Okay, up to Guy. No, you don't need to go to compliance. You don't need any of that shit. Now, here's the thing. The Series 14 is good for like New York Stock Exchange compliance. So if that's true, that's one thing. But in reality, the 20, so really to make yourself stand out, and it's a pain, get the SIE, the 7, and the 24. The 24 is, again, not necessary to be compliance, but it does help. It makes you look like you know your shit more than you do, okay? So getting the 24 is better for compliance. The 14's good, but the 14's a bitch of a test. Look, let me explain something to you. I'm a good test taker. Before I started teaching, I said, let me take the 14. Maybe I'll be a compliance guy, whatever. And the thing, if you get to 14, back in the day, you could work at multiple firms and kind of just like work part-time for like 10 different firms and make like $800 a month from 10 different firms, right? And then not to have to do anything else. So I took the 14 as a whim, just to take it. I should have studied harder. I got a 69. So here's what happened. And then I took it again a month later and passed it. But here's the deal on this. So I walked in there, and this happens to everyone. I walked in there. I took the first 4 questions, and I was like, oh, this is a cake job. Then the door opened, and Mike Tyson walked in and started beating the crap out of me for the next 2 fucking hours. Wrong. And I just don't know what I was absolutely punch drunk by the end of that test. I was like, what the hell happened? Because what happens is the 14, they update it every goddamn week. They have these notice to members that come out, and every week they have to take it. Okay. So yes, I have videos. Um, yeah, I have definitely have videos on customer accounts in my Series 7 playlist, Isabel. Absolutely. Oh, that sucks. Okay, I mean, so they count, and so if you're behind, what kind of fucking firms do that? It pisses me off that they're like that militant about this shit, and they're wrong. Like I literally go to these fucking things, and they're just wrong on these things. It's just crazy. Okay, 24, guy, get it to 24. Okay. Um, I don't know. I think it shouldn't take more. It should take if you can do it while you're working all day. If you, I mean, again, you're taking so many questions. A week to 10 days. Again, if it's Kaplan, it's longer. But if it's STC, it's a week. If it's Kaplan, it's a good 10 days. Okay. Slayer, how far behind am I? Hold on. Wake you guys up. Okay. Um, just past the 7 now. I'm 11 minutes behind. Yeah, just keep taking. Yeah, get through the book. Everyone taking the 63. It's a mind f, right? Okay, so everyone taking the 63. Make sure you read the book once or twice, and then just take questions out your ass. Question, non-stop. Okay, yeah, because you're going to be like, this is the learning curve on the 63. This is what I get for like the week before they take the test. Oh my god, I suck. I'm horrible. I'll never pass it. Boom, I'm getting 80s. This is the way it works every fucking time. Like usually right around if you're taking it on Monday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they go from the 65s, 70, 80s, and then they bang the test out. It's not an easy test, but take a lot of tests. And you got to get your time down, Slayer. Anyone taking the 63 knows you don't get a lot of time on the test. So you got to make sure you put that, you get yourself in your practice exams under an hour, not like 30 minutes, but like 50 minutes to an hour is a sweet spot. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Oh, good. So they changed the past perfect a little bit. That's good to know. Okay, that helps. If past perfect is getting a little bit better, I'll have to take a look at it. Maybe they did get taken over by a private equity firm, so maybe that's part of the reason. And I think they merged with Solomon Exam Prep, so they're doing some stuff. Or they bought Solomon Exam Prep. Okay, there will not be that many. They're not going to be. They're not doing that. Facebook user and here, they're not. You will never, ever, 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 ever have to calculate yield to maturity or yield to call. You might have to know the relationship premium discount. You will never have to do that stuff. Okay. Yes, exactly. Market maker and principal is pretty much the same thing. Denise, not for the SIE, but for the other two, yes. Okay. Okay. Head and shoulders, Isabella. Now, hold on. I think the easiest way is to do this one. Okay. What is it? Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Although my 2-year-old said, no, I forgot the word nose. Head, nose, shoulders, T's and toes. Okay. Head and shoulders pattern. Okay. Da, 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 da. I like using the real shit. Okay. See if it works. Okay. Let's see how it looks. Okay. So this is a head and shoulders. Okay. Everyone see this head and shoulders? Oh, I know. Hold on. Okay. So okay. If you go here, this is the first shoulder. This is the head, and this is the second shoulder. I can't go in there, obviously. So here's what happens. So can I squeeze myself up? No. Okay. Oh, I don't. No, I don't want to do that. Okay. I want to reverse that. Oh, hold on. Let me cancel. Too much fun on this stuff. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay, now, so shoulder, head, shoulder. So this is a reversal of an uptrend. So you see the little shoulder, then it starts going up a lot more. That's an uptrend. And then it starts dropping. It starts dropping and then bumps up a little bit and goes down. This up here is what we call the dead cat bounce, okay? Because if you throw a cat out of a building, it bounces once and then dies. So here we go. So we got, you can see I'm trying to do this reverse, right? So it's up, down, up a lot, down, up a little bit, the dead cat bounce, and then down. Okay, so that's so this is a what they call bearish or a reversal of an uptrend. That's a head and shoulders. That's what it looks like. Hope that helps a little bit. 14, pretty sure it's a FINRA test. You need to be sponsored. Yeah, but most firms, I mean, the 14 is such a niche test that it's only for firms that are for what do you call it? It is a compliance officer exam, and your firm may require it, but yeah, you need to be sponsored. Okay, just making sure. Sometimes they throw freaky ones out there. Yeah, the Series 14. I would really focus on the SIE 7 and 24. By the way, I don't think you need the 14. That's interesting. I don't think you need the 7 for the 14 though. Okay, I think it's a standalone exam. Okay. It is there's no co-requisite, right? Let's see. Yep, it's not a co-requisite. There's no co-requisite. You just have to be 14 is a standalone, right? So if your firm sponsor you for it, great. And here's the thing, it will show you that you know your shit, but it is a hard motherfucking test. Okay. And by the way, this is what I tell everyone. Okay, Kathy, so we're gonna get this. So I tell everyone, people who fail the SIE the first time, but then pass it the second or third time are much stronger for the 7 because they had to do a deeper dive. It's like you'd almost say it'd be opposite. But a lot of my students, like I have a student who fucking had such a hard time on the SIE and then ripped through the 7 and the 66 because they took it twice. Okay, we went so deep on the information that she took the 7 and 66 and destroyed them because she did a deep dive on everything. Okay. You're good. Okay. Elia, you're fine. You're fine. Your scores are great. Okay. Boom. Yeah, concepts is everything on that. Okay. So guys, stick with achievable and don't use 80 banker. Okay. Yeah, I had Kathy. Yes, I have a video on the suitability of the investment risk, right? Okay, let's see. What do I call it? The suitability table. Let's see what shows up. Oh yeah, we're good. It's crazy. It doesn't show up. That's right. I'll find it one day. Okay. Wonder why? Maybe because I spelled suitability wrong. That would help. Oh well, maybe. Oh, maybe it's investment risks. Probably. I think I call it a risk table. Oh yeah, here it is. So this is the link for the playlist that why it's so slow. It's amazing. Google is really slow on shit. Okay, so this is the risk table. Boom, that should help, guys. Okay. Mary, how are you? It's been forever. Okay, Becky, don't worry about options. Okay, Denise, hold on. We'll get to you. Hold on. Well, I don't know that. Do they? They used to not give an extra language. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, read. Okay, if you have time, please tell me you're not taking it this week. just take some time off. Hopefully, you got a couple days off. Then just reread the book. Hopefully, you're using STC, Kaplan, or Achievable, or Notman, or even Past Perfect. As long as it's not the other ones that I don't like. Go back and read the book cover to cover. Get through the whole thing. Don't read options. Do the math. Don't read DBPs. Don't reread balance sheet. Don't reread margin. Read everything else. Okay, it'll help a lot. Just go back and reread. You'll be surprised at how much you pick up. 61 isn't as big a deal as you want. Just isn't that far away. So we're gonna get this. Okay, good. That's right. So here's the thing. So if you're not a good test taker, what do you have to do? You have to go over the hell. You have to go over the top with knowledge. You're gonna make sure your knowledge stuff. Mary, what's up? You have to make sure you're over the top on stuff. Okay. Started using the new one. Actually, nervous with how simple and easy the course is. Okay, that Kathy, that's good. Maybe they finally fucking learned. So maybe I can stop shitting on them. I'll have to take a look at them. Mary, what got me all tingly? I don't know what you're gonna say. What rule changed? The settlement is not going to change next month. The settlement goes from T+2 to T+2 to T+1. So fucking what? It's not that big a deal. It's probably not on the test that much. Let it go. Don't worry about it. I mean, you can do it. Look, you missed by one. So you only missed by one. Yeah. I hate this that they switch tests on you. It's better if you just do one. But look, just focus on nothing but the 63. Maybe once a week, take a Series 7 test. And then as soon as you pass that 63, you only need, by the way, you only need a week or so, a week to 10 days for the 63. So maybe take it in 10 days and then set it for 3 weeks. Do not don't worry about the changes. They're not, listen to me. They don't change it on the day of. It takes a couple of months. It's not going to be on the test probably until like the T+1 won't be on the test until like probably July or August at the earliest. Okay. So if you want to get in compliance, you just get on it. Okay. Whoa, that's awesome. You're on a trader. Mary, that's awesome. Okay. That's amazing. You're on a trading team. That's the fun one. The fun doing trades is, I mean, I did that for 30 goddamn years on the exchange. That's way more fun than sitting. I mean, yes, everyone, but I don't like sitting in an office. I just can't do that. Okay. Like even when I was chief compliance officer at broker dealer, I put my desk out on the trading floor. I want to make sure I was out there. Okay. Yes. So if you want to get into compliance, your best bet to stand out is SIE. It's SIE 7 and 24. But you don't need it. You don't need any licenses to get into compliance, but they probably want the 24. Ivy, I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. Now, I thought Sin is my favorite days of the week too. I fucking love it. Okay. I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well, Sin Vice. So a sin, if it's Spanish, means no vice or with vice. Okay. Now, oh, funny. Okay. I have to look into this. Up for a while, SIE, they only gave extensions for learning disabilities, not for languages. Okay. So if you had a learning disability like ADD, shit like that, they give you more time. But I'm pretty sure they used to not give it for languages. But every other test they do. Every other test you can get an extra 50%. So I really want to try to put an Australian to try to get it as a different language to see if it works. Because it's a pretty quick turnaround to saying yes. So I wonder if there's an Australian or English person from England, you can get it. Okay. So Denise, yes, you need a firm time for the 7, the 7 and the 24, not the SIE. Okay. I'll get you stuff. So I'm almost at your other question. Options are not. Okay. Oh, it just changed. Okay. I think I do for the other exams, but I'm not sure they do it for the SIE. I know they do it for all the exams. They give you extra time, but I thought for the SIE, I don't think they do. Okay. Read. You got to be mid-70s. Okay. Yeah, you got to be mid-70s. Low to mid-70s, and not memorizing is where you got to be on Kaplan. Okay. No, they're not important. If you options, maybe most 3 or 4 questions. If you get more than that, it's it's a, what do you call it? It's just a freaky test. Okay. Okay, where do you get information? So, one, here, we can help you out. Two, if you go into the Facebook group, here's the thing. I'm gonna give you the casual ones, and then I'm gonna give you the actual official ones. If you go into the Facebook group, it's called FINRA Exam Prep with help from Capital Advantage Tutoring. It's long. It's FINRA Exam Prep with help from Capital Advantage Tutoring. That you can ask in there and people will fucking tell you everything you need to know. But if you really want to know what to take the test, go on the FINRA website. Okay, you go on the FINRA website. Let's see, did they do? Here we go. You're gonna get to. Let me. Oh, I think I can do this. I think I'm already sharing. Let's see. Nope, wrong one. I gotta stop sharing. Oh, hold on. There we go. Okay. You won't be able to see the whole thing because I'm on the vertical. But if you go to this play, okay. Boom, Christy. Christy, thank you very much. I love it. You're gonna have a lot of fun. I'll see you Friday. Okay. So if you go to this website, it's called, you can't see the link, but it's, if you type in SIE exam and then FINRA, you'll get, make sure you click on the FINRA.org, okay? FINRA.org one, and that'll help you, okay? You go in here, and this will tell you all the steps on how to get started, okay? But just go to, type in SIE exam and only go to the FINRA.org link. Don't go to the other ones. They're gonna not be good, okay? 23-year-old college student inherits $100,000 to the best interest, 50% equity, 50 bonds, or 100% equity. Okay. And I'm not a fan of the 100% equity, but there's no choice. Because 20-year-olds should not be 50-50. It's going to be all equities because they have 50 years to grow. So bad choices, but equities is the answer if you're 23. Okay. No, so if you're in a head and shoulders top, you're bearish, like I just showed you on the screen. If you're in a head and shoulders top, you're bearish over the time. And if you're head and shoulders bottom, you're bullish. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Jen, absolutely. Just you got Jen. Hold on, let me get to you. I'm 10 minutes. Not, I'm catching up. Okay, don't worry about it. Again, so that's what I'm saying. Just read the damn book. Get through the book. Don't worry about tests yet. Please do not worry about tests yet. Just worry about reading, adding knowledge. Then when you're taking quizzes, you want to make sure that you're in the mid to low 70s and capping consistently, not from memorizing. It's not Raj. Understand the basics. If you look at my options basics playlist, I have a lot of videos that explain what you need to know. I have an options cheat sheet, a chart, whatever, a matrix, whatever. Everyone has those. Not heavy on the SIE. For the 7, yes. For the SIE, not. Maybe 3, 4 questions. Well, here's the thing. I don't know if Notman is using Kaplan questions or not. That's a problem, Adichie. I don't know. She may have to go by the STC, their supplemental exams or something. Call Notman and ask him if they use the Kaplan Q Bank still, because they might have integrated it into their system better. Because it used to be you had to log in separately, but now you can. I think you can just go right in it, and I still think those are Kaplan questions. Call them up and ask them, because if they are, then don't obviously buy the Kaplan Q Bank. Then you're going to buy either Achievable or Past Perfect Q Bank, which is tough, but you can buy the Past Perfect Q Bank or buy the STC supplemental exams. They'll help you. But focus on reading first. Mary, I think that's great, Mary, that you became a trader. That's awesome. Only 2 years after you started. Yeah, maybe if you got talent, you got talent. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I think it. They think they white. What do they call it? White label it into the company, but that's fine. It might still be this. It might be this. I heard they're revamping it. So all the companies are revamping their shit. They're coming out in the next month with all their revamps. Okay. Oh, Kathy, that's awesome. They used to not do that. Okay, that's good. They used to up until like a year ago, or maybe less. They did not give you extra time if English is your second language. That's awesome. Okay. Again, read. Focus on reading. Don't um don't worry about your test yet. Just focus on reading. Okay. Then I'm telling you, they used to not. Okay. Yeah, again, Raj, don't sweat it. They're very simple options. If you find the options chart that everyone has, it'll help you. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Pog! I want to get you. I'll give you a full one. Dean,
I just wanna celebrate. I just wanna celebrate.
y'all thought you were getting away a whole day without having to listen to my fucking bullshit crap. Okay. That's awesome, Pog Hunter, but hold on. Top 3 to 5 things to learn to get so here's the thing for the SIE. When you've already done with everything else, you need to know 2 things. What the register rep can and cannot do. That's like in my playlist, parts 15 through 17. Okay. And the investment risk. Those are the main 2. What the register rep is allowed and not allowed to do, like prohibited activities and stuff, and risks and investment risk. Those are the main things, Raj. Okay. Pug, thank me. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Okay. Okay. If you have connections, you can obviously get in. This business is built on connections. Everyone's a fucking nepo baby. Okay. Anyone who's a super successful is either an animal or a nepo baby. Okay. Now it's funny. I got in a flame out on Instagram with somebody once because I was fucking around on one of these Wall Street Oasis things, and he's like, "Oh, I was," and he's like, he's talking about how great he is. He's a third year VP, and I'm like, if you're a third year VP, you must suck because usually they get picked up by people. Now, Raj, I know you're going to pass, but the bigger one. This is my line with people like them. They grew up, they grew up in Long Island. They drive around Audis and BMWs. I have people in my town the same way. They were born on third base, but they act like they hit a triple. Like Kramer said, now he says this, but I don't know. He'd rather hire a top 10 student from Binghamton than one of the top 50 from Harvard because most of them are entitled and they have tutors their entire life. Where somebody in Binghamton, there's a chance he paid for his own school and he's a fucking animal. He or she's an animal. So that's what they want. So I don't know why I went on this tangent, but the whole point is there's a lot of people in this business who are born on third base, but they think they hit a triple when they didn't. I want people to actually earn their triples, right? That's what we want. And that's why we're trying, and it's not, I don't know, it's never gonna work, but that's why we're trying to get the 7 to be non-sponsored because there's a fucking gateway that's a problem. Okay. Yeah, listen, Jen, just get the SIE and maybe the 63. If you want to help yourself, get the SIE and the 66, and then they only have to worry about one test for you. Okay. Okay, hold on. Will folks. Okay. Okay, so now we know. So what do we got to do? We got to make sure that we read, right? So sorry you missed it. Okay. Um, just focus on don't focus just on variable annuities because what's going to happen is you're going to focus on that. I had a girl who did that. Before she came to me, she was afraid to come to me because she knew my daughter in college and they weren't get along. And my daughter's like, I don't give a shit, just go to him. But she failed the test twice. She's a superstar now, animal. Okay. So the first time she took it, she told me she had a ton of mutual fund questions. And then she focused on that. Her mom ran a mutual fund. And then second time she took it, there were hardly any. So don't focus on just the shit you missed. You need to focus on everything, okay? It needs to focus on everything to try to improve everything. That's why I say if you fail, don't think, oh, I just need a couple points. You think I need to improve on everything across the board. I bet annuities killed you because they kind of sleep on them a little bit, but you got to make sure that you cover everything. Focus. So I would say if you still have more than a few weeks to study, go back and just read the book cover to cover. Don't read options. Don't reread margin. Don't reread the DPPs, and don't reread the balance sheet, fundamental, technical. You can do questions on those things. And margin, I don't really give a shit. Same with DPPs. Okay, where are we? Okay. Oh, you have both? I thought you did have contacts. Hold on one second. Hold on. Raj, we're gonna get you through this. You're gonna nail this. On my second time on the 7th, just started back up prepping. Couple of Zoom class. Yeah, that's fine. You're gonna be bored. I have this week and the weekend to be prepped. Exam is on the 12th. So just yeah, I mean, if you're taking if you're taking the class, it's gonna build up 3 days of your time, right? Um, remember these things are a review. Make sure you're solid before you walk in there. They're just review. They kind of go through everything very quickly. Your 12th, you got 10 days. You want to make sure your finals are done. You want to take some finals before you go into class. And I'd say after class, take a final every day. So you're at the point you're 10 days away, right? You got to take a final every day and then go over every question, every answer, stuff like that. Go over everything. And then review. And anything under 70, reread that section or watch a video. It's the way to do it, my man. Just make sure you keep focusing on everything to build everything up. But unless margin's a bad section, then don't give a shit. Failed twice. Yes, Ari, I know that you got to go to another vendor at night. So you're going to do the. So here's the thing: just bank. Your firm sucks, by the way. Okay, that they do, or your managers do. So I don't know how to get you above 70, other than at night. Maybe look, just go through the motions. Try to get the 300 done or 250 done as soon as you can. Then go to another vendor. And they say only cap on, but how are they going to know what's on your phone? Go get the achievable. Go get the STC. Actually, if you want to learn, go get the achievable. Yes, it's $200. I know that. But you can put it on your phone. It's set for there. Do your capping questions as soon as you can in the morning. Just blow them off. Just go B, A, B, A. You're going to start memorizing them. Don't worry about your scores and then start working on other stuff. I don't know any other way. Your firm. Here's the thing. I'm tied in how much advice I can give you when your firm does it too. I apologize. There's not much I can do other than saying you have to find time to read. And if you read the book twice, go through I mean, it's so close. Okay, you're so close on this. So I would get the achievable or go get something else. Or I would say at night join a study group. Those are the big ones. If you join the Facebook group with the FINRA exam prep, help from Capital Advantage Tutoring, and just join one of the say that you want to join a study group. People will join on. You do that at night. You'll get to see new questions, and it's not as tiring. Those study groups are pretty good, where they keep you going and they keep you accountable. That's the only way to. I don't know what else to tell you because your goddamn firm sucks that they make you do this, and I despise this. And I'd love it if you sent me a private message, tell me what firm it is, because I have a conference I go to in about 2 weeks where I wouldn't use your name, but I can talk to them and say, what the fuck are you doing? Okay. Day before, baby. Okay. Day before, Christian. Don't take tests. Make sure you go through the chapters about what the register can and can't do. Go over the investment risk and then watch my crash course playlist, and then you're done. That's the deal. And then come right around dinner time, you're done, baby. Done. Okay. Yeah, there you go. So that's the thing. So take your money, baby. Okay. That's right. Do a year, you're making more money. And remember the other thing about traders, you don't have the quotas of like you have to bring a certain amount of money. So I love the trading. Okay. Okay. Cameron, we'll get to you. Don't worry about this. Okay. Okay. Go reach out to Fidelity. Reach out to Edward Jones is always looking for people. I don't know if they need a jury. Edward Jones is looking for people. Fidelity is always hiring. They might need it. I don't think they need a degree, but it might hurt you. But you have these two tests is good. Look at the Morgan Stanleys. If you have contacts in the business, if you think you can raise money, some money, or like the appearance that you do, go to Morgan Stanley. Go to Merrill Lynch and reach out to them, and go to their wealth management. Try to get on one of their teams. The pay is not going to be great. Okay, there you go. Oh yeah, look at TD Bank. Look at Bank America. Shit like that. Just get your foot in the door and then go. They don't pay a ton. I mean, I think they pay like, is it $30 an hour? I don't know. I don't know what it is. But it's a start. It's a way to get your foot in the door. Okay. But yeah, reach out to Edward Jones, reach out to Vanguard, reach out to Fidelity. I don't know anyone there. There might be some Edward Jones people on here sometimes. But go on the Facebook group and tell people that Understand something. As much as I love the Primerica people, remember something. Primerica, you will not get a penny. Oh, two things. New York Life does pay you, which is actually kind of cool. I didn't know that. New York Life does pay you. They give some stipends and they give you bonuses and shit like that for your first client, or they give you a lot of stuff. Okay, they actually pay you the first 6 months or so. Right. So Bank of America needs a 7, but if you have this SIE in the 66, they might sponsor you. Right. Okay. So past the SIE 66. There you go. Try that. Reach out to Merrill. Reach out to Morgan Stanley. There you go, Becky. Do they need a degree for Edward Jones? I don't know if they do. So Jan, go on the Facebook group. Becky's on there. There's a lot of Edward Jones people on there. Go to Facebook group. Okay, don't share your information here. They won't let you. Go onto the Facebook group, Defender Exam Prep, help from Capital Advantage Tutoring, and go there. I think it's going to help you. I think you talk to them, but listen, don't publish out there, I'm looking for a job, because you're going to get 8,000 links from Primerica people going, hey, we're going to help you. You can work your own job. It's great, but to work for Primerica and get no pay, you have to have another job, and they let you. So that they're fully on board with that, okay? There you go. Look at that. There you go. So, Jan, go check out Edward Jones, check out Bank of America. It's some good stuff. And go into the Facebook group, but please do not publish out there that you want to looking for to get sponsored and you get a job, because you're gonna get 40 fucking Primerica people saying it. Okay. Okay, Cameron, don't sweat this, right? What do we think? Okay. It's a 30-day problem in a 20-year, 30-year career, right? See, I always want to say it's really a 30 to 40-year career, but doesn't sound as good. 30-day problem in a 20-year career. Don't sweat this shit. You missed it by a few, but don't think that way. I want you to sit there and go back and go, okay, what am I going to do right? What am I going to do differently? So I'm going to do, you're going to change it up and you're going to take a day or two off. Then you're going to read. Okay. There you go. Nail the interview. That's exactly what it is. Okay. So focus on, yeah, you got to be personable. Look, interviews do everything. My daughter, she's an okay student, but God, she can give an interview. She can talk to anyone at any level. So that's why she gets these jobs. Now she runs a family office, right? Okay. Don't sweat this, okay? There you go. That's true. Yeah, but the good part is that she's already got 2. She's got 2 down. She only has to get 1 left, which should help you. Now, failed the 7. Focus on rereading the book for the first 8 to 10 days. Then start doing quizzes. That's the goal, baby. There's no other way around. Okay, let me get to this. Okay, Malachi. That's like from Children of the Corn, right? Okay. Yeah, so understand. So it's trying to say your NAV divided by 100 minus the sales charge, right? Because the sales charge percentage is out of the POP, okay? The sales charge percentage is out of the POP. It's going to be tough without the whiteboard, but I'm not going to put that on there now, okay? I'm not going to put that on there now. But what I'm going to say is, if your sales charge is $10, if your NAV is $10, and you have a sales charge of 5%, well, it's 5% of the bigger number. So the reason you divide it by 100, you're trying to find out what 10 is 95% of, which means it's 5% below the POP. So that's why you do the NAV divided by 100 minus the sales charge, because you're trying to find the NAV is divided by 100 minus the sales charge to find out what the NAV is like 95 or 92% of. Hope that helps a little bit. Okay. Ange Hudson, that is awesome.
I just wanna celebrate. I just wanna celebrate.
Okay. Brett, you're in good shape. Brett, getting 78 to 82 on finals, you're in great shape. Okay. The classes can be good. Depending, I mean, if it's STC, they're pretty good. The Kaplan ones are good if you can get Mark Esposito or I think Jim Nash. They're solid ones. Okay. I think the classes are okay, but if you're taking it like right after, it's kind of tough. Because remember, they're a review. They go through a lot of stuff in 3 days. Sometimes it's better to do your own stuff. But if you're struggling with something and you maybe need a little tweaking, yeah, take them. They might be worth it. A lot of people I tell you, just look at the syllabus and go in when you need it. I'm back to being 7 minutes behind. I got to catch up. Okay. Because I got a student in 9 minutes. Okay. By the way, at 10 o'clock, I'm shutting it down, even if I'm in the middle of talking a question. Okay. I think if you're in the mid 70s, if you're mid to high 70s, Isabella, for STC, I think you're in good shape. As long as you're not memorizing. Facebook user, I agree. Sometimes they're tough. I swear to God, sometimes taking Kaplan, if you look at a Kaplan question, I swear to God, it feels like sometimes you can tell when he's fighting with his wife because it's horrible. Okay. They're so hard. Okay. There you go. Look at that. So now you know, Jan, what you have options. Okay. Yeah. Give yourself like to the 15th. Just to, I mean, look, if they're not killing you, give yourself if you take the 20th. But if they are, go to the 15th, at least get 7 more days and start doing the Kaplan in the morning, just bang through it and then do achievable in the afternoon. And you can plug in the achievable, the date you want to take it, and they'll give you a schedule, which is pretty good. Okay. Zach. Yeah, you're fine. They overtest you. They definitely go too deep. Go over the bad stuff, Zach, and see where you're running into. See if it's like the complicated stuff. If it is, then don't worry about it too much. Again, if it's a straightforward common knowledge, then that's a problem. But when they make you do like yields maturity and they do like 3-step option questions, they're not doing that on the test. Okay. I know, I get it. Oh, that's right. I'll just go. I'm 10 to 11:30, and then I'm kind of done. Okay, guys, this was a good one. Almost what we go an hour and over an hour and a half. That's insane. Okay, that's awesome, guys. I will see you guys. Keep going. Everyone taking it tomorrow. You better be off here by tomorrow. I will see some of you in 46 and a half hours. Hopefully Thursday night, and then hopefully the rest of you. Hopefully some people. Hold on. Olaf, hold on a second. Okay. Yeah, before I jump off. So I'll see you all on Thursday night. Hopefully, we'll do this good. And then hopefully some of you join the classes, and I'll see you at either 6 p.m. for the 65, 66, 7 for the 7, or 8 for the options. Okay. You all have a good night. But let me get before I go on there. Okay. Here's the thing. If you're gonna do that, and this is for everyone, if you're gonna take the principal exam, don't do anything other than STC. Go get the Securities Training Corp. It's worth it. So for any principal, the 4, the 24, the 26, the 53, I think is a principal exam, the 9, 10, all of those, get STC. Kaplan doesn't do a good job. Notman does an okay job. They do, look, Kaplan and Notman you can pass with, right? But STC, they do the principal exams better than anyone else. The questions are closer, not super close, but they're closer. The book, so that's Olaf the Samurai, can't say it, get STC, I promise you, and then just read through the book. The 10's tough. Also, I have a MSRB playlist. Find it. I go through all the G rules. A lot of people took the 10, said it really helped. Okay, and there's another one, the 51 or something like that. Go find my video, the MSRB playlist, and I go through all the G rules. Go check them out. Okay, now I got to get out of here. Okay, I got to get out of here a little bit because I got to go teach. And on that note, go wash your hands.
Clap your fingers, do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it.